If we look back at 2013, for example, we can find that of the 31,000 cases of measles, 1/3 of these were aged 20 years or older. And that's a concern. That's a concern to us for a number of different reasons. First of all, immunization programs are not established, they're not set up, they're not prepared to deal with this particular population. They are traditionally childhood in their focus, and they target parents. Now we have a new vulnerable and susceptible population emerging. They're challenged. The second reason we're so concerned about this particular population group of younger adults, adolescents, is because, of course, their health is at threat, but those around them are also at threat, because they threaten the health of those who are, for example, too young to be vaccinated. They threaten the health of people who are immunocompromised. They threaten the health of other vulnerable and elderly members of the population, of the community, or of their family. And that's why the emphasis needs to be placed by immunization programs today on tackling this particularly vulnerable group. These adolescents, teenagers, are vulnerable because their parents either made decisions not to vaccinate them when they were young, or they didn't have access to the vaccines to vaccinate them when they were young. So they're emerging as a new, vulnerable, susceptible group that we need to pay attention to. Well, it doesn't pose a health problem at all. I mean, there's no threat of receiving an extra vaccine. If you're unsure, you should go for a vaccination. The reason we're concerned about this particular population group is because these childhood diseases can be very severe in older populations. Take measles, for example. We see hospitalizations of teenagers and adults. It's not that they're better protected or they're more ready to deal with these diseases because they're older. Mumps, for example, can lead to infertility, and of course rubella in the case of pregnant women can be catastrophic. So we're extremely concerned about these young adults, younger adults and younger adolescents contracting these diseases for these reasons as well. Fortunately, thanks to technological advancements today, we're actually empowered to deliver vaccines that prevent against other diseases, such as the HPV vaccine, which prevents 70% of the viruses that cause cervical cancer. That's an amazing opportunity and a huge step forward in terms of vaccination program and the bottom line health impact that we can make through our vaccination programs. If you're not sure, check. If you're not immune, get vaccinated.